You can take this out. Put his hand down. You can... Oh, I took his hand with him. No! That's impossible! Hey, what's up? Welcome to Unboxed Prime, and today we have Ray Stantz from Ghostbusters. So we're going to take a little break from our usual Transformers run, and we're going to talk a little bit about Ray because I saw this in Toys R Us and I just couldn't pass it up. Ghostbusters is my personal all-time favorite movie, especially when I was a kid. I loved the second one when I was a kid, but the first one, I understand the adult jokes a little bit more, which makes it that much better. So we have Ray here with his packaging, and as usual, let's take a look at the packaging first. So we'll put Ray aside. So if we take a look here, it says Ghostbusters Quittin Ray action figure. In the background there, we have some slime. I don't know if you can see that on the camera there, but there's some slime in the background, as well as the New York cityscape, my hometown. So we have some extra accessories that are in the package here. I'll go over what those are in a little bit. Well, they're hands, that's obvious, but I'll go over what they do. As well as legal garb here, ages 8 and up. If we take a look at the back of the package here, we also have Slimer. That's also available to purchase, as well as Janine Melnitz. And there's also Walter Peck that I saw as well, so I might actually have to go and pick those up because why not? We also have Ghostbusters logo, Diamond Select Toys, Sony. And we have a little bit of legal garb, which is pretty much this here that kids can choke on it, so keep it away from kids. UPC. And Ray himself on the back. Nifty little pose right there. As well as a description. If I get that in focus right there. We have a description about it. And Ghostbusters Quittin Ray with that fantastic logo. So let's put the box aside and take a look at Ray himself. So here we have Ray Stantz, played by actor Dan Aykroyd, as well as Frank Welker in the Real Ghostbusters cartoon series. So if we take a look, I am just floored by the details on this figure. The face, if I can get a little close-up of the face, we can take a look right there. That pretty much is a spot-on look for Dan Aykroyd. There's a lot of great texturing with the dirt on his face right there. Got his proton pack, the blaster right there. Elbow pads, the Ghostbuster symbol on his uniform. Have a little piece of equipment dangling down right here. A lot of nice texturing going on. I guess that's dirt and slime that's all over his pant leg. The boots look really nice. There's actually even a nice little silver streak going up here to represent a zipper. If we turn him over here, the proton pack, I really, really want one of these now. The detail that they captured in this action figure is phenomenal. And I always constantly say that in my videos, but it's just, this makes me want to be a Ghostbuster. I mean, just look at the coloring. They pretty much captured it exactly. And I'm just amazed by it. Even down to the stickers that you could see here. Well, you could probably see there. Might be a little out of focus. There we go. The band that connects the top and the bottom is just nicely colored. Very vibrant. So if we take a look at the belt here, pretty much see his usual gadgets. There's some stuff here. I actually forgot what this is supposed to be, and that. It's been a while. There's like a little chain here that he can put the blaster on if he just wants to let it dangle from the side. There's also a spot for his walkie-talkie, which is actually a separate accessory that you can just pull out right here. I can get this out like so. A little walkie-talkie. You can actually have it holding in his hand and holding up to his face like he's talking to everybody else. So if you look on the side here, there's actually like a little slot and a little tab on the side of the proton pack. You can actually take this and you can just put this on the side here like so. And now it's like in a resting position, so you can do a neat little pose like that. It's really nice. I still can't just get over how detailed this proton pack is. Just take a moment and look. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so let's go over some points of articulation. There's not really much articulation to this character. It's pretty much got a swivel joint in the shoulder, right up there. There's also a swivel joint in the wrist for some minor poses. Or in the forearm, I guess that's what you want to call it. I'm going to put that aside. As well as the top up here. And same thing with the other arm. Actually, the other arm is probably more noticeable, but there is also a hinge joint in here, like so. Kind of gets blocked by the pad here. There's a little bit of a hinge joint in the knee. It doesn't bend too far, you kind of got to force it. And then the foot actually has a little hinge joint as well. Not much, but just a little bit. And the thigh here also has a little bit of a swivel joint, as well as the hip has a little swivel joint. So you can get them in a nice neat little pose. There's not really much going on in the head. The head kind of just slightly, ever so slightly, has an up and down movement, and it's on a very weird angle. So I mean, you can put them in different poses. You can put them straight if you want, like so. So it's pretty much just a swivel joint. The proton pack itself is actually just on there. It doesn't really move. It's kind of a little bulky, but I still just love that detail that it has. So if we get him into a little pose here, like I had him before, you can just get the proton gun in the hand here. So I'm just going to leave the proton gun in the one hand, and let me show you that you can actually interchange his hands. They actually come off, and you can put different hands on. He's a hands-on guy. So you can put different hands on. This little rubber piece here actually comes off, and you can put one of the other interchangeable hands on that are in the package. So to go over some of the accessories real quick, he has a little scanner that you can see if you've seen the first movie. He uses it to find Slimer in the beginning. You could just slip that right over his head. He also comes with a proton stream, which actually kind of broke. When I was trying to put it on the end of the proton gun here, there's a little plastic bit that attaches to the end of the proton gun here, and then this just slips right in. So you can give yourself like a little pose that he's actually trying to get a ghost, but it's snapped off on the end here, so a little disappointing, but I think he looks better in just a normal pose. He also comes with a little base plate that you can actually stand him on, but I find him very difficult to stand on here sometimes. He kind of just flops over a bit. Except naturally when I do it on camera, it works. That's awesome. So my overall final thoughts on this piece is I love it. The detail is just phenomenal. I love the way it looks. It's not really a playful action figure. It's more of a display piece, in my opinion. I love the detail in the face. It looks exactly like Dan Aykroyd. I'm really glad they were able to capture that. Even the fact that the uniform itself has a lot of dirt and grime on it. It is Quittin time Ray. His uniform is open. So, you know, he's done for the day. He's done capturing all the ghosts, and it's time to turn in and have a sexual fantasy with a ghost. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a dislike. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. We are doing more Transformers stuff as the new wave of toys comes in. This is just a little break from that. Transformers The Last Night is premiering very soon. I'm very excited for that. I'm hoping to get more Ghostbusters stuff in, because the Ghostbusters is one of my all-time favorites, as well as Star Wars for later on this year. I am definitely excited for that. So other than that, as usual, we will see you guys in the next one. It actually comes with a little plastic piece. You just slip it in, and then you just slip it on top of the gun.